My name is Mobilian Chandler. I'm the founder and owner of CullmanSense.com. We're a free online daily newspaper here in Cullman.
And on April 27th, where were you when everything went down?
I was actually up, I'm sitting right here, and I kept hearing our metal roof peel back, and I knew the winds were kicking up a lot faster than normal. And I went outside to look around, like most of us do when we know something bad is going on, and I noticed there were some dark clouds forming over West Cullman, over near Johnny's Barbecue. And my business partner was at Johnny's Barbecue at the time, taking video of the tornado, and we had no communication. I stood outside, watched it form. Another businessman from downstairs was at the opposite end of our building watching the tornado. We both stood there for a little bit, admiring what was going on. Then I realized he wasn't looking at the same thing I was looking at. He was looking at a small tornado. He was not looking at the major system. He was looking at one of the sister tornadoes that was forming off to the side. He hadn't yet seen the epicenter, and he came over to see what I was looking at. We watched this thing form, and then realized that we needed to get away because everything got real calm and real quiet. I ran upstairs, posted a quick Facebook post of two tornadoes on the ground west of 278 and 31, take cover. And I went running outside to take photos. Our front doors got sucked open, and then our power went out. And the next thing I know, it was like being in a squeeze box.
Yeah, and nothing in the neighborhood where you basically born and raised in Cullman.
Everything that I know that's familiar to me was destroyed. The church that I attended for 24 years, where I was baptized, it was completely destroyed. Most of the houses that I grew up playing in, running around in, were destroyed by the tornado or severely damaged.
So after everything's settled, after the tornadoes passed, did you go straight over there to check on your family?
Well, the bad thing is the reporter in you immediately snaps you into, I have to get work done. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what I did. I just started trying to do my work. I started driving around, taking photos, talking to people. Our entertainment editor, Ashley Updegraff, was out in the storm. I'd actually called her, telling her she needed to get out and start taking photos before the tornado hit. And that was my one concern at that time. I knew where everybody else was. That was the only person that I had no clue where they were. The police, they were doing their best, but they were so frazzled they had never dealt with anything like this, which is understandable. But everybody was just on edge.
Yeah. When did the National Guard get into town?
I think they rolled in, if I'm not mistaken, they were here within an hour or so.
Really?
Seizing, there was a pawn shop that was hit. There was a big rumor that this pawn shop, that there were hundreds of guns that were displaced throughout Cullman, and beware. No, these guns were seized. They're in proper custody. And they're taken care of. Basically, went into a near martial law state. I say that in the sense that you couldn't move unless you had papers and ID. But they did, on one occasion, turn me around at gunpoint. I was trying to make it to the office and to hit deadline, and they point blank jumped out, hiding behind a tree.
Now, the volunteer response up here has been pretty decent.
Oh, it's been amazing.
But a downside to that, you talked about having walking papers to be able to get into your neighborhood and stuff like that. Now, have there been people who have abused the I'm a volunteer, I'm heading back to help these people out?
I don't know about the volunteer aspect. I just know that I just remember that Thursday and Friday it was nearly impossible to move a block without getting turned around at some point. Whether it be because of blocked roads, police turning people back around, National Guard telling us that it's blocked, just having to divert. Saturday rolls around, it was open season on the residents of Cullman. I mean, that's how I felt as a resident. At that point, I kind of dropped the reporter thing and started looking at it from a resident standpoint, and it was very hard to not have a bath in 4 days and be filthy and eat once a day, and then have people from counties, 4 or 5 counties away, that are just driving through taking photos of us. I didn't understand how they were able to get past these roadblocks that residents couldn't even get through. That was my major tipping point in that whole having the National Guard here. They weren't keeping people out. These people were coming in and using what little resources that we had.
Yeah.
And what little gas that we did had, they were buying it to get back home. And we appreciate and are so grateful to all the volunteers who brought things in and to help out the residents who genuinely came for that need to care for someone else. But the ones who decided to come up just to gawk at us or to take pictures, or they remember a time when they drove through Cullman 15 years ago, stay at home. There are thousands of photos online. Look at them. We have plenty of things. Look at our website. There are plenty of other websites out there. There are plenty of photos. So all they have to do is look for them.
Well, thank you so much, then.
Well, thank you, Miss Emma.